How you doing, everybody? So, I want to talk to you a little bit about prepping your bird for Thanksgiving. People have asked me how I cook my turkey, whether I bake it, fry it, whatnot. In my house, I cook the turkey and I fry it. My wife bakes other stuff, but I fry my turkey. I've had people who say that having a deep fried turkey is the best thing in the world. Some people were, doesn't matter. And other people just flat out don't like deep fried turkey. I've had people say that it's dry. I've had people say that it's not very flavorful and whatnot. So I decided I'd make this video to kind of give people an idea of how I make my turkey. And you're welcome to try it if you wish, or not. It's up to you. So anyways, I used to watch a show pretty religiously called Good Eats. You can find it on Netflix. Unfortunately, though, the video for the deep frying the turkey is not on Netflix. So you'll have to buy it through Amazon or something. That's what I did. And I've taken his ideas, Alton Brown's ideas, to make my turkey. I've also incorporated my pastor's wife recipe for the injectable marinade to make it even better. So first and foremost, one of the benefits to deep frying a turkey and the cons, pros and cons, if you will. Pro, cooks quick. You don't spend your whole day heating up the house. You cook it outdoors. If the weather's great, it's fun. If it's not so great, it's not so fun, but still manageable, especially if you have like a canopy tent or something to set up. Another pro is it's more moist. It doesn't dry out because it's cooked in oil. Three, you get kind of a more crispier crust to your turkey, or skin, if you will. And it's not, it's just, I don't know, in my opinion, overall better. Cons to it is it's expensive because you have to buy oil. Some people suggest buying peanut oil. I use just this stuff. It's just clear frying oil. You get it from Sam's Club. It's a lot cheaper, and some people say, well, if you use peanut oil, it's going to give you better flavor on your turkey. Well, if you're going to marinate it anyway and give it a different sort of flavor, that's going to cover up any flavor from the oil anyway. So I have used peanut oil and I've used regular oil, and I haven't noticed a difference big enough that it's worth spending the extra cost on the peanut oil. I'm cheap. I like it that way, but if you got the money to burn, you want to buy the peanut oil, go for it, but I don't have that kind of budget. I can find a lot more. I mean, I can buy this big old thing of oil for like $20, or I can buy a size half that for $30 if it's peanut. So you get more oil for less money by doing it this way. All right, so secret. Let's see here. The secret to having moisture in your turkey is having a brine. The brine basically that I use, I got from Alton Brown. That episode is called Fried Turkey Fry, if you're looking for it. So it's just salt and brown sugar mix. It's got 1 pound of brown sugar to 1 pound of salt. So this is what I'm going with here. You can see it here. Alton Brown just kind of mixed it together in the water, but I do it separately so I can get all these little granules out. I just mix the salt and brown sugar together. You add 1 pound of salt, 1 pound of brown sugar to 6 quarts of hot water, which I've got going on right here. So with that being said, you get the water hot, and then you put it in some sort of vessel that'll keep it cool. He uses a Igloo cooler, 5-gallon cooler. I use something similar to that too. It's got a drain on the bottom. Unfortunately, my drain leaks So I don't necessarily recommend it. If you can find a small cooler that'll hold the turkey, that'll hold the liquid, I suggest just going with something that's solid, that doesn't have something that can leak. Otherwise, you have to sit it in your tub and just let it sit there. But anyway, so you brine the turkey for, not exactly sure. I don't recommend brining it for more than 5 hours. Probably 4 hours is good. Because if you brine it too long, your turkey's going to come out salty. And with the marinade that I use anyway, it's already got some salts and spices in it. So therefore, I don't suggest adding any extra time in the brine process than what you really need, just to kind of help lock in that moisture. With that being said, that's pretty much everything you do for now. Once this water is at a mostly hot or boiling situation, I guess, I'll mix the salt brown sugar solution with the water, and I'll let it sit there and cool for about 15 minutes to a half an hour. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to sit there and cool so when I put the turkey in, it doesn't cook the turkey. Also, I'll add 5 pounds of ice to the mix, which will keep the bird cool during its resting time in the water, because you don't want it to go bad. So with that being said, thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned for part 2, where I do the injectable marinade, and I will hopefully release my wife's recipe for the marinade at that time, which she got from my pastor's wife, Miss Susan Ballard. It's a Cajun injectable marinade, which gives you a nice little flavor, Cajun spice to your turkey. It's great stuff. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later.